Friends, I often say that Noah's flood occurred in the year 3298 BC. The confusion of tongues at the Tower of Babel occurred in the year 3030 BC, and so on. In case you wonder how I come up with all these numbers, I follow an age-old practice of keeping Noah's flood as a reference point to sequence events, as many ancient writers did. And even today, Noah's flood is an event accepted by all major religions, and hence most people should be comfortable relating to what I'm saying. Now, I have taken the data for Noah's flood from the biblical genealogical chart. With that as reference, today I would like to date two ancient secular events, namely the attack of Queen Semiramis on India and the march of Dionysus to India for a demonstration. Well, the flood occurred in the year 3298 BC. The next major event in the post-flood earth was the death of Commodus Gallus, the king of Italy, 255 years after the flood. I found this data from the book The Travels of Noah, written in the year 1601. By the way, from the Bible, we know that Noah continued to live for another 350 years after the flood. According to the book The Travels of Noah, Noah visited Italy for the second time 280 years after the flood, and came to know that Commodus Gallus, the son of Japheth, known as Gomer in the Bible, had passed away 25 years prior. That's why, accommodating these 25 years, I said that he died 255 years after the flood, which makes the year of Gomer's death 3043 BC. However, when Noah came to Italy, he was appalled by the moral decay of the youth caused by his rebellious son Ham. What happened here was that Ham had moved from Egypt soon after Commodus Gallus died and took over Italy, and had been stationed there for more than 20 years when Noah came. Let's assume he came to Italy around 3041 BC, which is 2 years after the death of Commodus Gallus. However, when he was there, his grandson, King Nimrod, the son of Cush, was murdered by the water nymph turned Queen Semiramis in ancient Assyria, roughly around 3040 BC. In fact, being the son of Cush, Nimrod was also known as Bacchus, and Ham mourned his death in Italy by leading Bacchanalia, which involved getting intoxicated with drinks. This practice was born of Ham's strange idea that when one gets drunk, they can forget the physical and connect with the spiritual easily. By the way, the equivalent Indian event is Mahashivratri, because Nimrod is known as Shiva in India. Then Noah got rid of Ham from Italy with the help of Haman, the king of Libya, around the year 3016 BC, and Ham fled to Sicily. Now, Haman had been married to one of Ham's stepsisters named Rhea. Meanwhile, Haman also had a secret relationship with an Arabian woman named Almanthea, and she bore him a son whom she named Dionysus. When Rhea came to know about it, she was furious, and she went to Sicily to complain about this to Ham. There, Ham took her as his wife. The following year, Ham attacked Haman in Libya. This time, Haman fled to Crete, but Ham pursued and killed him. We can say all these events happened around 3010 BC. Soon after that, Dionysus grew up, and he wanted to avenge his father's death by killing Ham. That's when Ham and Rhea fled by sea and reached South India, which could be around 2990 BC. Now, going back to ancient Assyria, Queen Semiramis ascended to the throne the same year she killed Nimrod, which is around 3040 BC, and her total rule in Assyria was 60 years. So she could have attacked India by 3020 BC, and she failed. Now, after Ham escaped and arrived in India, Dionysus came pursuing him through the land route, which was very challenging. So, giving a 10 years time for that, we can say that he arrived in India around 2980 BC. Well, that's it, folks. Just by adding a few years for different events and telling a story, we have established the approximate dates of two secular events based on the biblical data on Noah's flood. Based on our accounts, Queen Semiramis attacked ancient India around 3020 BC, and Dionysus arrived in India a little later around 2980 BC. Similarly, we can figure out many other events such as the confusion of tongues at the Tower of Babel, Queen Isis of Egypt, the times of Zeus, establishment of the Zoroastrian religion, Mahabharata war, and so on, because these are all events of the same period. Thanks for watching.